Going on, everybody? This is another episode of Legion of Raw. I am Dr. Chris. This is Vince Russo. Let's do this. How are you today, my man?
What's going on, Doctor? How are you, my friend? What's going on, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. Another episode of a fantastic episode of Raw, man.
Yeah.
Every week it's just time after time, just 5-star Raws, man. Would you agree?
Yeah, Chris. Bro, again, we just sound like broken records. We're just watching televised house shows. And you know
Yes.
what? The networks don't know the difference. The,
Yes.
the, the networks could not tell you why wrestling numbers are going down, especially with the WWE, because they're getting lip service and they're getting a sales pitch from the absolute best in the business. They could not tell you why ratings continue to go down. They will go down again tomorrow. And it's real simple, bro. We're watching a televised house show. That's literally what we're looking at. This does not resemble a television show whatsoever. There's no beginning, there's no middle, there's no end, there's no
Stories.
cliffhanger. It's a televised house show, bro. I mean, that's what we've been looking at for months now.
Yes. 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 Mike said, I'm more excited to hear about Tootsmont every week on here.
Yeah, me too,
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely. Um, yeah, man. I heard that if someone was for there in Wichita, and checking this live post show, or if someone watched this, and drop something in the comments. If someone watched this archived, drop in the comments if you were there and how it looked. Because I know that you can. I mean, I know that you can tarp off shows to make it not make it look like there wasn't a lot of people there. But I heard that they were struggling to get 3K in there
Really?
tickets. Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. It looked like the people there were into it. And bro,
Mhm.
you gotta understand something. When you're going to a live event, you're gonna be into it and you're gonna be excited. No matter who you're going to see, the
Absolutely.
fact that you're there live, it's exciting, whether it's a sporting event or a concert or a wrestling event or MMA, you are gonna be jacked up if you are there watching. But
Yeah.
again, bro, for like the people at home, this is all about now. It's all about money in the bank. It's all about winning that briefcase. There's no storylines going on. There's no angles going on. It's just about getting that case.
Yep.
Character development doesn't mean anything. All of a sudden, somewhere along the line, Becky and her husband Seth became crazy. I don't know how they became crazy. Um, uh, Miss Bliss, I don't want to say her first name because it'll go off in the back. Miss Bliss is now very friendly with Liz, but
Yep.
I thought she was obsessed by a doll and had to go to a therapist a couple of weeks ago. Bro, these are people wrestling fake wrestling matches. I mean, that's what you're looking at for 3 hours.
Yeah, I agree. And you made a good point. I've said this before. Like live television is a whole different feel. Like being there live. I was there on SmackDown about a week and a half ago, and I SmackDown was horrible. And I mean, I usually speak up for SmackDown as far as televised events, but the show was bad. But I was with a bunch of friends, and we were just having a good time. I mean, we have floor seats. I mean, I don't pay for for tickets, and so I got the opportunity to go, for free, and I went, and I enjoyed myself
Yeah.
congregating with some good friends, and I do it every time. I mean, I have a good time going there. It's a whole different feel, and I was barely paying attention. I do, like I told you before, every time I go, I just randomly shout out like old school names and just make everybody laugh. But behind me, like I was talking about the missing link and gentleman Chris Adams, and I was just throwing out a whole bunch of names.
Yeah,
It's just fun like that.
I got to tell you, it's funny, Chris, because the last thing I would ever go to that you would catch me dead at is like a NASCAR race. Mm-hmm. However, when Bob Holly, when I was working with Bob Holly, Spark Plug Holly at the time, he actually took me to one of his races, and I was down in the pit. Bro, I had a blast. Yeah. So yeah, bro, you are going to have a blast when you're there. Nobody's denying that. But 100%. Again, bro, this is a television show. That's what we're talking about here. This is a televised show. And as far as being a televised show, as far as the way this thing is formatted and characters have developed and storylines, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
So you think they waved the white flag on the NBA Finals, Game 5 of the NBA Finals being tonight?
Bro, I think they waved the white flag 20 years ago. Like yeah.
Bro, well, we know that much, Vince.
Yeah, no, I don't think that had anything to do with it, bro. These are televised house shows, bro. I mean, that's what we're looking at here, bro. That's it.
It seemed like they phoned it in, though, man.
But they've been phoning it in for months, bro. For months, they're phoning it in. For months.
Yeah, this one seemed like an extra dose of phoning it in, though. I mean, a pose down is the main event slot,
I don't
man.
know.
Like,
really? Well, we did have Heyman in that first segment, so the ratings are probably going to go to the roof, for him to spew out the same gibberish, bro. Like, come on, man.
Absolutely.
Like, the first segment, bro, by the time we got done with Heyman and Riddle and the Usos and Jimmy Uso against Montez Ford, 31 minutes of the show. That was 31 minutes of the show, bro.
31 minutes. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So I got a question for the SK Nation. The question is, what is your all-time favorite babyface turn? What is your all-time favorite babyface turn? Do you remember any offhand, Vince? Just any babyface turn?
Wow, babyface turn. Oh man, I can remember so many heel turns. One doesn't come to mind quickly.
Boss Man leaving the $1 Million Corporation. That was one that stood out for me. Also, Razor turning babyface stands out for me. The promo where it was the heels, it was SummerSlam 92, I believe. There was a tag match, and I think Warrior was supposed to be a part of, or supposed to be a part of it, and then they changed it up. Somebody got hurt or something, and then Perfect ended up being I think Perfect ended up being Savage's teammate. Like, he brought him in and ended up being the teammate for Savage. I loved it when the Black Scorpion turned face on Legion of Raw. I haven't seen that yet. He's been a heel.
Nice.
As for all the episodes I've seen, he's been a heel. So maybe I need to go back and check out this face turn. Brett, Hogan, HBK in 95 after WrestleMania 11. Andy was at SummerSlam 92. Dusty Rose turning baby fifth on Dylan, baby. Yeah, baby. Stone Cold turning babyface when Brett turned heel. Okay, yeah, double turn in 13.
Yeah, that was good.
You were there. You were there at 13, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 97, right?
6, I think. 6?
Oh,
7?
96.
7 sounds right. Yeah, 7.
It was 7. Yeah, I thought it was 7. 96 was 12. Oof. What was 12? Was that
Boston? Is that Boston for some reason? 11 was Hartford, I think, right?
That sounds about right. What headline 12? 13 was.
I think 12. Didn't Piper have the the match with Goldust at the on the Hollywood set?
Yeah,
I think
was 12.
Well, where was the show at? Where was the show at 12? I don't remember.
Where was 12 at, y'all? Wasn't in why am I thinking like yeah, it might have been Hartford, wasn't it?
No, I think 11 was Hartford, bro.
11 was Hartford. 11 was
what was 12 Boston?
Your favorite. 11 was Bam Bam and
yes,
and,
right.
and LT, right?
Right.
It was 95. What was wasn't it? I thought it was LA.
It could have been. I don't know, bro. It could have been
in LA. For some let me see. Let me see LA. It might be in LA. 13 was in Chicago. 96 was Iron Man, I believe, wasn't it? No,
I think so. Brett and Sean.
Yeah, 12. Yeah. Oh, man, 12 was in that was in Anaheim.
Oh, it was okay.
California. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew it was in California somehow. Yeah, that was Anaheim, and then 13 13 was in Chicago. That was 97. So cool. Daniel Bryan on Riot Family. Okay, cool. Good job. Awesome interaction as always, SK Nation. All right, let's get through this, man. I always enjoy those type of conversations much better. So we talked about the Usos interrupts. So Miz TV 31-minute segment. Any thoughts on that? That basically was Heyman. Miz TV was Heyman. Riddle comes out, and then the Usos comes out, and then Street Profits comes out. That all leads to
you know what's so lost. Here's what's so lost to me. Like when you get to the end of a promo, and Heyman has the mic, and it was like, I got a surprise for you. The Usos, and he does the mic flip. Yeah. Bro, who are the Usos? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, it gets back to the Usos have been beaten a million times. So that's the thing. When Heyman's doing the Usos, like there's no credibility to it, bro. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's not you're announcing or bringing somebody out that's been on a roll and has been undefeated and nobody's beat them. You're doing the Usos and you're flipping the mic like, oh, okay. Oh, the Usos, bro. Okay. Like they haven't been beaten 50,000 times. Like
the big surprise.
Yeah, there's no effect, bro. There's just no effect, man. Nothing, zero, whoopee. It's like literally, here's the Usos, whoopee.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why, like we've talked about before, and I've said this tons of times. I mean, wins and losses matter. If you keep having 50-50 crap, I mean, like nothing's a surprise nowadays. There's nothing. There's no one that stands out.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. 500 teams in any sport, Chris. College football, baseball, 500 teams. Guess what? They don't matter. No, 500 teams. When you win as many as you lose, you don't matter, bro. You're mediocre. You're middle of the field. You don't matter. Well, I don't understand what's so difficult for them to understand that concept. I don't get it. Do they not watch any sports, bro?
No. A 500 team that makes zero playoffs.
Right.
Maybe the NFL, if the whole division is lousy, maybe a 8-8 team will squeeze in there. But
and where are they going to go? And where are they going to go, bro? Where's the 8-8 team going to go?
Yeah.
Right.
Like a lose the first round. But that really happens. But in any other, college football, baseball, basketball. Like if you're a 500 team, not only are you not going to make the playoffs, but you're going to lose spectators. Like you're going to lose people wanting to come and less interest. Yes. So you're making the managerial and personnel and team changes to bump it up to a 500. You don't get to the point of saying, oh, we're a 500 team. oh, now we get to be in a contenders match to
Right.
beat the number one
Right.
team, to beat them, to go
Chris,
against them again. It's ridiculous.
Chris, how many thousands of boxers and UFC fighters that have 50-50 records, how many of those people have we never heard of? You're talking thousands of people. There are thousands of UFC fighters out there who have won as many as they lost. And guess what, bro? We've never heard of them. That's what this show is full of, bro. This show is full of those types of people. And, bro, that's why part of the show should be, this is a business. The more you win, the more money you make. The more you lose, the more your job's on the line. Not that you could just lose week after week after week and there are no ramifications whatsoever. All that should be part of what we're looking at. But it's not, bro. It's everybody is playing on an even playing field and nobody is over. Bro, seriously, bro. You're looking at this show. Bro, who's over? Who's over on Chris? I'm asking you, who would you consider over on this 3-hour show? I mean, would you consider Bianca Belair over?
Not over. She's got some momentum, but she's not over.
Would you consider Riddle over?
No.
Then who's over? Like, who's over on this entire show?
Momentum wise, Bianca, Lashley. That's it.
Wow.
That's it. Yep. That's it. Yeah, I'm a huge college football fan, and as you know, I mean, it's the top 25, in college football are the only teams that matter. Right. And if you lose one, 2 times, 3 times, you're out. I mean, like you're out. I mean, if you got some momentum, the only reason why, if you're a 3 or 4 person team, that you will have some type of momentum going. And if you're a 3 or 4 team, if you have like a streak, like if you lost 3 or 4 and in the beginning and you have like a big 7 or 8 game winning streak, that helps, as far as you going back into the top 25. But if it's just win one, lose one, you're dropping, and you're falling out of the top 25. And even in college football, the top 4 is the top, or the 4 teams that mean the most. You know what I mean? And so that type of sports, when you come to sports, is like that. There's nothing where 50-50 teams mean anything. And then if they, like I said, the only thing is pro football. And then they have to go typically into a playoff game, a wild card game, to even make the playoffs. So it's you don't just go straight to playing the champion.
Yeah. And Chris, we need to explain people that might not have watched. It used to be that way, bro. And here's the difference, guys. And I say this all along as a writer and a storyteller. When you have good characters and you're telling good stories, you just don't have match after match after match where you have to beat people. That's the difference, because there's a story going on for months and other people are involved and you can interject and you just don't have to beat somebody. That's the difference. When you eliminate characters and you eliminate stories, all you have are matches and somebody's got to win and lose, Chris. And they got to keep it even because they feel like they're keeping people over. No, bro, you're not keeping anybody over booking 50-50.
No.
Nobody, bro.
You're not, man. It just doesn't work, and it just goes to show. To me, I don't like the idea, because it makes your company more and more unwatchable. Because just like me as an Ohio State fan, again, if I'm an avid fan for a particular person, I'm going to be more prone to watch them. But if they're winning and losing and winning and losing, there's going to be some weeks where I'm not going to be watching them as much. Again, as a big Ohio State fan, if they're 50-50 in a season, I might miss a game or two.
Yep.
I'll always
I'm with
find
you,
out,
bro.
you know,
I'm with you.
I'll find out who won or lost, but I
Yep.
would be more prone to say, I might skip this one. But if they've got some momentum going and they could be in the top 4 in the playoffs, I am watching every game, every
I'm the
minute,
same
every
way, Chris.
second. That's
I
what
am the
sports is.
same way with baseball. When the Giants start playing poorly, I don't have to watch the game, and I could miss the game. When they start getting on a roll, I gotta watch the game. Like, what is, bro? Unless you know nothing about sports, that's a very simple concept to understand, bro.
100%, absolutely. Next, we get the Seth Rollins interview, and he gets decked by AJ Styles. So AJ Styles' way of closing this Judgment Day angle is to deck Seth Rollins on behalf of Cody. Like, there's no, like, again, I always say, Vince, I say it every week. What is up with all of these loose ends? After not seeing AJ, he comes back to defend Cody's honor without even making any mention of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
After getting beat up by them for two months now.
And then, bro, like later in the show, they do a short interview with AJ, and he's talking about like how much he wants to win money in the bank, right? And like, bro, you don't even believe him. I'm watching this. I'm like, no, you don't, bro. Like literally, you could care less whether or not you're like, and bro, I love AJ to death, but it's like, you don't believe any of these people, bro. I swear to God, Brett, and I'm sure I told you this before, Chris, but Brett told me whenever Brett did an interview, bro, he never said he was going over when he knew he wasn't. You know, Brett would know the outcome before he's cutting a pro. He would never, as a baby face, bro, I can't say I'm going to go over because he would say I would disappoint my fans and I would be a liar. So every promo he cut, bro, when he knew he was doing the job, he would never say he was going to win or go over. Yep. So that's why when AJ's standing about winning Money in the Bank and how much it means, I'm like, bro, come on. Like, you don't care. We don't care. You don't care. Like, come on, AJ.
It's not believable. And that makes your credibility worse.
Yes.
It makes it worse. If you're like, I'm going to win, knowing that you're going to lose. I'm going to win this match, and then you lose, and then you lose again. Like AJ, what are they doing with AJ? We'll get
to God, our good friend Dutch Mantel, who's on this very network, AJ has turned into a good little hand. Yeah. That's what you know, and he is a bona fide superstar who has turned into a good little hand.
We will get to that because I've got some thoughts on that of why they're doing that. As far as the AJ and Seth match, we'll get to that.
And what was Seth doing with the sledgehammer?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Probably, because Cody does. Cody hit Cody with the sledgehammer last week, so I guess that's his gimmick. You know?
Oh, and they're taking the sled, and they're still using the sledgehammer from the Triple H days.
From the Triple H days, yes. Because Cody broke the throne. His first, in AEW, he broke the throne with the sledgehammer.
Right.
So now he's like kind of coined or christened the carrying of the sledgehammer nowadays, I guess, because of that. So
whatever, bro. I couldn't get past the bunhead, Chris.
You're not a big fan of buns. I'm
not a fan of bunhead. No, I'm not a fan of the bunhead, bro. I'm not a fan.
I might put mine in a man bun again, man. Just so,
bro,
for the heck.
Explain to me, what did we have next? We had Dana Brooke against Becky Lynch, but then a Becky Lynch Asuka match broke out.
Oh, Vince. Okay, so
I don't know.
Dana Brooke and Becky Lynch for time 2 of the 24/7 championship match.
Right.
For time number 2. Lynch beats up Brooke and says,
Cut the crazy cat lady promo.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't need this. I don't even. You can keep the 24/7 championship match. Why in the world would WWE legitimately book a segment like that? They have a belt, Vince, that even someone is like, I don't want to go for that belt. You can keep it. I mean, just that this stuff has to be approved, Vince. How can you further degrade a championship? Like, to me, that spits on the face of Dana Brooke, because she's the champ. She got excited about being champ, and Becky Lynch is like, yeah, no, you can keep that.
You know, Chris, like we got to be honest. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was on one of these sites, and it came out with a list of all the who agented what on Raw and SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, every single one of these agents were either mid or lower card wrestlers. And bro, I'm sorry. Listen, some of these people are my friends. Some of these people I think a lot of, but the facts are the facts. Okay. A lot of these people were mid card to lower card, and now they're laying out these matches. And here's why I bring it up. Because they had the Road Dogs, they had the Steven Regals, they had the Billy Guns, they had main eventers that they have released because the current agents, they're paying 10 cents on the dollar. So,
Right.
so the real main eventers, you know, Road Dogg can lay out every single tag team match there. He was in 1,000 of them, and he was on top. Mick Foley, for crying out loud. Mick Foley would be a phenomenal agent. Austin would be a phenomenal agent. They got it right with Shawn at NXT. But when you look at the people agenting these matches, bro, they were mid to lower card guys. And this is how the WWE saves money. Great, bro. Then you're going to get mid to lower card matches. Like it's really that simple, bro. It's that, and I don't feel sorry for you. They don't want to pay the main, bro. How is Bret Hart now not an agent?
I was thinking Bret. That was
nuts?
one of the first person I was thinking.
I mean,
of,
bro, that's nuts. Like that is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, Bret should absolutely be an agent, 100%.
Yeah, because these guys aren't going to take nothing. Like the guys in place they have are happy to be there.
Yep.
And that's why you're getting what you're getting, bro. I'm sorry. I'm calling it like it is, man.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I mean, you're getting what you pay for. I mean, to be honest, I mean, you're getting what you pay for. I mean, no disrespect to the current agents, but I mean, they had the type of careers that they had because either one, the promoters or the owners didn't see enough in them, to have that main event status, or they didn't have enough say so, or they didn't speak up enough to get there, or they just didn't have the type of excitement or allure or attraction to the crowd to have that. So I get it. I mean, but the thing is, at the end of the day, that's what their resume looks like.
That's right.
So that's what they're going to be present to the rest of us. You know what I mean?
That's exactly it, Chris. That is exactly it. For crying out loud. I don't know what Triple H is doing there nowadays, and I don't know what his status is, but my God, let Triple H lay out some of these matches.
True. Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Like, seriously, bro.
I'm thinking about like who's still there. I know Sean wants to work with Hunter. I mean, that's the reason why he came back, because he didn't want to do the NXT gig, and he actually kind of got, kind of lured into it. And he said, it was a great decision because he loves it down there. But I think that Sean should be up in the main roster, being one of the head agents, and it's one of those things that it's such a high bar from the Pattersons of this world. You know what I mean? And it's just, he set such a high bar, when it comes to agenting. But it's like, who now, like who would you bring? Even SK Nation, chime in. Who would you bring in now that was a top star that would be a good agent for those matches? Someone like for instance, I think Lita should be an agent.
I
For the
think Lita would
females.
be a great agent.
Yeah, I think she should be an agent for that. And plus, she's not, super involved in a lot of things. I don't think she'll be charging an arm and a leg. I think you'd bring someone like a Lita. Black Scorpion should be an agent, according
Oh
to.
my gosh, bro, they couldn't afford him.
No, I agree. Yeah, he's way above their pay grade for sure.
Yeah.
Way above it. Austin, Booker T. Yeah, I think Booker T would be great.
I think Booker T would be tremendous. I think Stevie Ray would be tremendous.
Stevie Ray.
Oh my gosh, bro! Like,
Yeah,
are you kidding me?
Yeah. Cody said Toots.
Toots would be tremendous, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
In that spot.
We got so Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. So yeah, the Asuka before that, Asuka comes out, cuts the promo, and fights Becky. For what, Vince?
I don't know.
This is their way to set up a match between the two at Money in the Bank just for Becky to win.
Who cares, bro? I don't care. I swear, bro, I feel so bad because like a lot of times when I'll go online, like they were asking me this morning, who's going to win Money in the Bank for the men and the women. And I'm like, first of all, I can't even tell you who's in the match. That's number one. I said, and second of all, I don't mean to sound like, Debbie Downer, but I don't care. Like I don't, it's got no bearing on me whatsoever, bro. Whatsoever.
What is going to excite you to watch pro wrestling again, Vince Russo?
Nothing ever again. Nothing, bro. In the rest of my lifetime, I will never be excited to watch pro wrestling again.
All right, man. Operation Excitement.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a mission. That's gonna be a mission for me to you. It's probably gonna abort really quick because I don't get excited about wrestling anymore. But at the same time, I'm gonna make some type of what is one exciting thing that you have that you can say about pro wrestling right now, current state?
Now,
one exciting thing. One thing that excites you
when Raw is over.
Number 2, what's the second best thing that excites you about pro wrestling?
Bro, there's nothing. Chris, there's nothing. Zero.
Bianca Belair. How about that? How about Bianca?
She doesn't excite me. There are people I like that I look at them and I'm like, man, I wish I could work with them.
Okay.
But
like who?
Nothing excites me.
Who are you, say for instance, who's your top 3 right now in pro wrestling?
Do they have to be employed? Like, could I say Bray Wyatt?
Sure. I mean, I think he's still in the wrestling business. Yeah.
Bray Wyatt. That's it. That's it. I mean, I'm dead serious. Like, that's it.
Just Bray.
That's
it.
Who
are 3 people you like in WWE right now? Nothing.
Like or am a fan of or what? Like.
Who do you like? Who do you think is? Who are you? Yeah, I mean, a fan of is cool. Yeah, it's cool to answer. But who do you?
Let's not get crazy. Bro, there's nobody, Chris. There's nobody. Because even like when you talk about Bianca Belair,
mm-hmm.
I loved the Bianca Belair I saw out of character. Okay, gotcha. I love the real Bianca Belair. I told you about that. I love the real Rhea Ripley that I saw out of character. When I watch those shows, bro, my son's a WWF superstar. I liked Kevin Owens. Okay, I liked a lot of people. When I watch this show, there's nobody I like on this show. There's nobody I like on this show.
3 people with the most potential if you were there. 3 people that you would take and just work with. Like, give me them.
If
Give me
I
them specifically to work.
if I was
Yep.
there,
Yep. Give me 3.
probably Bianca. She
Okay.
would be much more real. She's not real at all. Probably Riddle, who would be
Okay.
much more real and is an absolute cartoon character. So and probably Rhea Ripley. And
Okay.
and in the position all 3 of them are in, I hate. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate, bro. I hate. I mean,
I can.
they had Rhea Ripley, bro. Like, seriously, Chris, like, bro, remember the old Al Jolson blackface? Remember that?
Yes.
They're
Yes, I
getting
do.
close with Rhea Ripley. I mean, bro, now her entire eyes are black.
Yeah.
Like,
Lips.
and bro, she's got the black thing, the black eyes, and she's cutting promos on the town.
Yes. I love
Meanwhile,
Same thing.
seeing this woman as herself, I genuinely was drawn to her.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I'm like that too. I'm more of a, when I say I'm a fan of somebody, I want them to succeed. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I know that they have a ton of potential. The product as a whole is just complete trash. But when I say I'm a fan or I like someone, I'm like, okay, I really want this person to succeed because they're really giving it all they have for what they have. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
you're also, Chris, are you saying you're attracted on a personal level?
no, I mean, like, for instance, like I'm a fan of Bianca Belair because I'm a fan of Bianca Belair because I appreciate where she came from. I appreciate just working hard and getting to the point of becoming a champion.
Right.
She's a person who is a role model to many Black girls around the world. You know what I mean? So for that element, not what they're doing with her on television, for that element,
I got you.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Asuka because before a lot of what we've seen before, she was super believable. She was very mysterious. She's fantastic in the ring, and I'm a fan of Asuka because I like her gimmick, not what they're doing now, what they have been for the past couple of years. But I've watched Asuka enough for her to have a good enough portfolio to be for me to be a fan of, minus the past 2 years, which she's been booked like trash.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns, I think Roman Reigns is doing a fantastic job because he hasn't lost the title in over 600 days, and to me, that's what a WWE championship should look like. Those are my 3. To be honest with you, anybody else on the roster can really come or go.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I like
what I mean?
Roman. I like Roman. I like
Yeah.
Drew, but
I like
again,
Drew as well.
not the presentation of Drew.
Agreed.
I like Naomi, not
Me
the
too.
presentation. Bro, you know, it's so funny because when I watched a couple of episodes of the Total Divas,
Mhm.
bro, you had you had natural heels and baby faces. And I said so many times, whoever is writing and producing this show should be writing and producing Raw and SmackDown, because the real personalities were coming out. But then you watch Raw and SmackDown, you don't see anything anything like these people you see on TV.
Yep, I agree. I agree 100%. And yeah, it was a good conversation. I mean, it's good to know that you have interest, like your interest.
I
Even
have
if,
interest in these people as human
yeah,
beings.
yeah. Like Drew, I'm a big fan of Drew. Like
Yeah.
I can't. I don't like they're making Drew when I there's only a few people I think should be even looks larger than life. Like Roman, Drew, Lashley. Those are 3 people that I look at and saying, why in the heck? Roman, they're doing a good job, but when it comes to Drew and Lashley, why do they look like everybody else? Why are they being booked like everybody else?
Right.
Those 2 are freaks of nature. And why in the world do they look like everybody else on the roster? I have a big problem with that, man.
Yeah,
I have a
I
huge
agree.
problem with that.
I agree.
Speaking of another freak of nature, Ezekiel. defeats KO Kevin Owens by count out. And so he makes an announcement. Oh, before that, the women's tag match for the Money in the Bank qualifier. Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan defeats Nikki ASH and Doudrop. Like, did anybody really think that Nikki ASH and Doudrop was going to win this match? And it's just not believable anymore. Why? Like, there's just so much stuff about pro wrestling that's just not believable. So you're really wasting my time at this point.
Yeah, and that's why I don't call it pro wrestling anymore. They lost the pro, in my opinion. It's wrestling. I can't call it pro. This is not professional. Wrestling. I watch professional sports. I watch professional singers. I watch professional actors. These are not pros. I'm sorry, man. They're not. This is not professional. This is wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. That's the way I feel. Owens and Ezekiel, the guy's getting counted out, and he's screaming at the announcers, "It's not him. It's not him." Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, do you know how bad that is? Do you know how horrible that is, man?
It's horrible.
I mean, Kevin Owens, all due respect, when they're pitching that to you, how are you standing there saying, "Do you not know how horrible that is? You want me to do that? Do you know how bad that is? Do you know how that makes me look?" What, bro? What? That's heat. He's getting heat, getting himself counted out, saying that's not him. That's not him. What is that doing for him? What is it doing for him? He's supposed to be a heel. How is that heat?
Especially coming off of an angle that caused Austin to come back and wrestle for the first time in almost 20 years.
Bro, please, man, please. Don't tell me Austin's not sitting at home and saying that's the rub I gave the guy, because he is.
Exactly.
I promise you he is, bro. Promise you.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Like, really? Like, I come back after almost 20 years of wrestling for this?
Right. Exactly.
I agree. Exactly. I agree. So Elias is coming back to Raw next week. Interestingly enough, Aaron Stevens, FKA Damian Sandow, he retired. He had his last match in the NWA pay-per-view, Always Ready, and he retired. So he said he's a lot older. Like, so the thing is, Elias is supposed to come back next week with Ezekiel. Do you think we may have a Aaron Stevens appearance on Raw? How do you think they're going to book this?
Oh my God!
See a hologram?
Oh, I'm afraid how they're going to book this. I'm really, really, really afraid. I can't imagine it being somebody other than Elias, Ezekiel. But then what, bro? They're gonna stick a fake beard on him?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna grow
That's, full beard. Yeah, I mean, bro, like, come on, like, I have no idea, Chris. They're
gonna have a doppelganger, or I think either they're gonna have a doppelganger, which will probably be someone like an Aaron Stevens, or they're gonna have a hologram.
I don't know, but again, bro, if they had planned this out, they could have shot so much stuff with him before he shaved and cut his hair. They could have shot so much stuff, but that all went by the wayside. So we'll see, bro. We'll see.
I mentioned that in one of our shows. They should have shot a whole bunch of B-roll stuff,
right?
Way before he, if they knew that this was leading there, they should have shot a whole bunch of B-roll leading into this. And they may have.
Bro, speaking of the hologram gimmick, have you seen footage of this ABBA voyage? Have you seen footage of this, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. There's a whole show now in England, ABBA, and it's called Voyage, and it's like hologram digital. Oh my God, bro. It looks 1,000,000% like they're on stage. 3,000 people are selling out every night, going nuts, like they're actually watching ABBA in 1970. It's freaking amazing, bro. It's amazing. Yeah,
we may get that for Elias next week.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Rollins 199 super chat, bro.
Yes.
LOL K plus LO Austin plus KO just main event at WrestleMania. Exactly. And you the angle you go into right after that was with this Elias. Then we get MVP defeating Cedric Alexander. What do you got on that one, man?
I got nothing. I've got nothing. I got you just that's 10 minutes I'll never get back from my life.
And then they shot an angle with the Dirty Dogs, and we didn't see the Dirty Dogs this week.
That's a good point. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yep.
Seth Rollins defeating AJ Styles. Yeah, man, this good little hand thing is true. I mean, like, someone like an AJ Styles who has a Hall of Fame career is losing match after match after match, losing straight up consecutive pay-per-views, and then he loses a match on Raw. I mean, why in the world would they treat someone like an AJ Styles like that, who has a storied Hall of Fame career?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's funny because you would have to, I don't know, man. Could you compare an AJ Styles to like a Kurt Hennig? Can you imagine like booking Kurt Hennig this way? Like, I mean, that's the position AJ should be in.
Yeah,
but
he is not. And he's a bona fide main eventer. He's been a main eventer, for many years now, and he's just being booked like crap, man. Sad to see. Bianca Belair cuts an in-ring interview. Wichita, they just weren't really in it. Bianca Belair's interview for a second. There's a brief moment where they cheered when she said the toughest, the greatest. They cheered a bit there, but it was just kind of flat, man. And then Judgment Day gets some heat, and then they just leads to them setting up their match of Money in the Bank. This segment fell flat for me.
You went past the Riddle and Ciampa too.
Oh yeah, Riddle and Ciampa. Yeah. What a way to I mean, like, Riddle beats Ciampa. Ciampa has been booked like a nobody. So how is that getting him over?
He's not over, bro. He's not over at all. He's not even good little hand status at this point.
Yeah.
How many years has he invested in NXT? Ciampa 5?
Oh man. Oh, Ciampa
at least
started
5
NXT
more than that, right?
Like 2000, probably 16. About 2016. I'll find out. But yeah, I mean, he was one of the people who spent a lot of time making them, pretty solid.
Yeah.
He started NXT in 2015.
Wow, bro. So you're talking about 7-year investment.
7 years.
And this is what you're getting.
Yep.
For 7. That's like somebody being in your minor league system for 7 years and then bring them up to the big league, and this is what you get.
Look like nobody's. Sad, man.
Yeah.
Then we get Gable after the Judgment Day gimmick. Gable defeating Mustafa Ali, a tag team wrestler, someone who's being booked as a tag team wrestler right now. This meaningless match. What was this? What was the point of this, Vince?
You're asking me, bro. You're asking, bro, who is sitting at home on a Monday night watching Gable versus Ali? Who? What moron? What moron is sitting home on a Monday night watching this match, bro? Yeah. No, not he's not. This legend's not. Black Scorpion. Black Scorpion, nice to see you. Thank God, man. Thank God you made an appearance. Yeah, bro. Who's watching this match, man? Then wow. Veer and Ray. Ray taps out. Then the pose down. Bro, I'm sorry. Well, then the pose down.
Vince Russo is steamrolling past the card.
Bro, then you got the pose down, and prior to break, you got a Theory coming down, cutting a promo, and just doing the fake wrestling laugh, bro. Like the fake wrestling laugh that all the heels do, and then we go into commercial, and I've never seen baby oil squirt. I've never seen oil squirt that far. Bro. Never in my entire life have I seen oil squirt that far.
You know, you ever remember? You ever watch No Holds Barred?
Yes.
So Zeus is, he just did the Zeus, and he just hit people and do the whole gimmick, right? But it's kryptonite. When Rip found out that his kryptonite was hitting him between the eyes, and that was the kryptonite for Zeus. That was the thing that made the big unstoppable monster start to, to stagger. But it seemed like baby oil is the thing.
And I love the announcers, bro. And the announcers, he's blinded. He's blinded. I'm like, are you people ever gonna stop? Like, are you ever gonna stop with this total ridiculousness, man? The man is blinded by baby oil, bro. Like, really, man? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, has the world passed this company by, man?
This pose down was the main event of the show.
This literally is the uncoolest, the unhippest thing on television, man. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Well, let's give it up for Wrestling Redbird for the $5 super chat. Boo! I'm watching Castrating the Marks after this, bro. I need some more laughs tonight before I go to bed.
Bro, you know what I was thinking of? I swear it's funny that you remember that from what was the Hogan movie again? No Holds Barred. Because you know what stands out in my mind?
What's that?
Woman was very attractive in that movie. Remember her?
She was.
Do you know her name?
Hogan's girl.
Yeah, she was so attractive in that movie, man.
Stan Hansen was in that movie.
Yeah.
I
actually took my kids to the movie theater to see that when they were young.
I watched it. I think my late uncle, took me and my brother to watch that. I think it came out in '89, if I'm not mistaken, and I saw it probably when it first came out, around 89, 90.
Yeah.
Rip Thinks the World, like it was just, I loved that movie. And in hindsight, that movie was just absolute trash. Like, it's just like, I had a segment probably a few years ago on my Pancakes and Power Slam show when I reviewed old school movies. And I'm like, man, No Holds Barred was really bad. It's just in hindsight. Over the Top still it's not very bad. Body Slam was very corny.
Yeah.
But Over the Top was cool. Body Slam was cool, but corny with Piper. And what other wrestling movies do you remember?
Oh, well, I thought The Wrestler was a great movie.
The Wrestler was cool. Yeah,
there was a movie, bro, where Peter Falk, the great Columbo, managed two beautiful blondes, a tag team. Two gorgeous blondes. He managed them. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I cannot remember the name of that movie. I think Henry Winkler did a wrestling movie.
Okay.
I remember Henry. There was Nacho Libre.
That's
with
true.
Jack Black.
With Jack
right?
Black, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got someone else Nation answering your question. It was Joan Severance.
Oh, Joan Severance was it? Yeah, that sounds very familiar. That was the in the Hulk movie. Yes,
Severance, Joan Severance. Yep.
Yeah, there was a great.
I like Ready to Rumble. I like Ready to Rumble. Yeah. Yep. All the marbles.
All the marbles. Was that the Peter Falk one, or was that the other one? Was that the Henry Winkler one?
Was it Michael was answering that? Was it
I
all the
think all
marbles?
the marbles might have been the Peter Falk one, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the blonde tag team, beautiful girls in that movie. I remember.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter Falk movie, All the Marbles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you go check out this guy right here, you will have a lot of marbles to listen to when he.
Whatever you do, though, bro. If you see me in the street, listen, SK Nation. If anybody ever sees me in the street, I'm going to ask you one favor. You could say whatever you want. You could insult me, whatever you want, but please, no baby oil in the eyes. Please don't blind me with baby oil in the eyes, bro. Please, anything but that. Yes.
And don't carry any baby oil, because apparently it's a deadly weapon. So you might get detained for it.
Unreal. And Bobby Lashley selling the baby oil. I'm like,
yes, indeed. The Henry Winkler movie was the one and only.
Yes, that was it. Thank you. Great job, man. SK Nation, great job. Very nice. Yes, the one and only. Very nice. Very good, guys. Very good.
Speaking of very nice, one last super chat from Rollins, bro. Nice. I noticed that Belair forgot her lines at Rhea is soulless line. Perhaps Bianca will lose. Former writer named Freddie Prinze said that women take title losses seriously because of TV time. True?
Not when I was there.
Okay.
Maybe today, but not when I was there.
Yeah, I can see that being a deal now because of TV time, because Asuka was cleared to compete for months upon months, and we didn't see her for that long. So cool. Vince, let them know about Channel Attitude, my man.
Yeah, guys, check it out, channelattitude.com. We may have some new shows coming this week. I will let you guys know, but check out channelattitude.com, bro, if you want the truth and nothing but the truth.
Nice. On behalf of Vince Russo, Dr. Chris,
Toots in the house. Uh-oh.
And the Black Scorpion.
This is the Legion of Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We've got four of the greatest panelists in the history of pro wrestling. We've got Vince Russo, we've got Dr. Chris, we've got Toots, we've got the Black Scorpion. We have fun every single week. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen. So long.